By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 20. Five-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Here's Ward to throw right away. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. When you look at this defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Ward. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Come on. Hey, drop 50. Cougar 19. Ready.
From the gun, Ward. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. Touchdown, Titans. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
The score, Titans 7, Commanders 0. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
They go play action. Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Daniels. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First and goal, Washington.
Okay, ready? Ready?
This to McLaurin out on the left side. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go. Let's go.
Judkins is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Touchdown, Washington.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Tight. Rambo 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To the right side and caught by Manor. His first catch good for 8 and a first down. The Titans are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing now, Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. To throw, here's Ward. That's complete to DK. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Riggs.
On first down, it's Jenkins. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Cup 19, 2. 60 Bison. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 7-7, our score after one.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. 18, 19 Lions. Seven Pirates.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
That's good for a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
Now Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and 8.
Come on, set.
To throw is Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action, now it's Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Okay, break.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Ready? Count, go.
Throwing now is Daniels. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To the air goes Daniels. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Gotta be Timberwolf.
Ward off the play fake. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Cougar 19. Ready.
On play action, Ward. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw is Ward. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
43-yard line.
Come on. Hit.
They'll try the left side. Jenkins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
19. 19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Ready.
Here's Ward. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a third down and 3.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now Ward. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First down, Commanders.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. That's to his running back, Quinshawn Judkins. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Ready, ready.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Daniels looking to throw. They'll swing this out to Jenkins. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready, set.
2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Three. Hurt.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Get up. 19 Tiger, Cowboy 80.
They'll give up the middle, Jenkins. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
On 1st down is Jenkins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Off the play fake, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
He's got his receiver, Lane. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Daniels. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 39 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two. Daniels going to try and throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Commanders 18.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And they're on 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Come back, team. Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Ward. Working left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Ready, break. Tag. Count. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Throwing is Ward. Over the middle, complete. It's Jenkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A great job there. That old cliche, take it where the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to widen their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So operating for Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
An inside run with Judkins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Back to throw. Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Ready.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Check. Bronco, 79 Broncos. Cut 19. Cut 19.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Let's go.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Ready, check.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Daniels. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Okay, ready.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. That is going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And this one is right down the middle.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
To throw, here's Ward. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
18, Rattler. 18, Franco 80. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Throwing now, Ward. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
From the gun, Ward.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go now. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Play action, now it's Daniels. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Now he's loose at the 40. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Go! Ready?
They'll run on first down. Jenkins. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 21.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go. Stop.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Ready, set.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Daniels. Checks it down to Jenkins. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Come on, come on.
To throw is Daniels. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Daniels going to throw for it. That is caught. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Got it. Ready?
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Ready?
To the air goes Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Well, this likely a must-have. Third and goal. Touchdown, Washington. Quinshawn Judkins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Here we go. Here we go. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check, 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 check. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
First down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Titans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.